guys, and welcome back to Art a la Carte. And in this episode of Drawing People 101, we're going to be looking again at drawing the head, but this time in a 3/4 kind of fashion. I want to talk to you a little bit about the importance of looking at photo references or live people, or using a model or things like that. Super duper important, especially if you are having a little trouble with, kind of knowing how to draw the head as it turns. Something that I used very early on in my art journey was a model, and this was the model. Esmeralda from Hunchback of Notre Dame actually came and was my model. Oh, thank you. I love being a model. So this was just a doll that I got. I loved collecting the Disney kind of Barbie dolls, but I would use her a lot for one because she just bent all over the place. Like her arms bent, her little waist bent a little bit there. She had super bendy legs. Ooh, be decent there. I could put her in lots of different like running positions, sitting, jumping, all that, because I didn't have one of those wooden drawing models that you might see in like an art store or something. I just used what I had, which was a doll. And the wooden models sometimes work a little bit better, but this is what I had, so I encourage you, use what you got. So here, I can see kind of the positioning of her head, where the circle would be, the line down, and all that. Profile, still seeing the circle right in here as it comes down, coming out a little bit for the face. And then as I go to move her into all of the 3/4 angles, I can kind of see whether I want a really harsh 3/4 or a very slight angle. If I want her head bent down, her head bent up. It's surprising what a little doll like this can do to help you. So with that little tip, let's jump over to my artboard and start drawing. Before we get into drawing a head 3/4, I want to spend a little time just really quickly going over the head, the frontal view of the head, the profile view, and just remind you how important that guideline of that circle is, and then the cross line that goes down from the top of the head to the bottom of the head, and the eye line. Those are the two main lines that you really want to be using, especially if you're having a little trouble getting everything to be in the right proportion. When you turn those are really going to be kind of main and key components. So if you need a little refresher on either one of those, I will have those two videos listed in the description box below, so you can head over and rewatch those videos. Or if you haven't watched them yet at all, I encourage you to watch them first before coming back to this video. So for drawing this 3/4 angle view, we're going to, again, just start off with the basic circle. But this time we're going to, when we bring that line down from the top of the head to the bottom, instead of bringing it straight, we're going to begin to curve it a little bit. And this line is going to curve around the circumference of the circle shape, so that it's going to give it a little bit more dimension. So you might want to just practice drawing out a circle and drawing kind of those lines wrapping around it. If you need help with that, grab a golf ball or something and wrap some string around it. Look how that string lays over it. Try to draw what you see on that. But you're going to have that wraparound line for the top to the bottom line, and then the eye line as well. Now at the point of the eye line is now where you're going to bring out the cheeks. And so depending on your person, some people have really pronounced cheekbones, some have very angular cheekbones, some people have very flat cheekbones, but usually comes out right around that line and then wraps down to the chin point. You're going to also notice the bottom part of the chin line isn't going to go all the way connected back. You're going to see a little bit of where the neck is connected. And then you're going to begin putting in your features, and this is where your model is going to be very important. And also where you're going to have the most freedom in your drawing, whether you raise your features up or lower them down or make them large or make them small. It's really what gives your character some really good personality. We'll be getting into a lot more detail on these individual features in upcoming videos. But the one thing I really want to focus on is that nose bridge, how it comes up from where the eye ridge is and kind of sinks in just a little bit and then comes back out for the nose. And again, whether a person has a really big nose or small nose or upturned nose, all that will really determine how you draw that nose. This is really something that's just going to take a lot of practice. It's something that I filled up pages and pages and pages with until I got it. And even after I got it, I still to this day will just, this is a random warm-up sketch for me. We'll just go and draw different types of faces. I'll look at different characters that I see and try to recreate them. It's great to take a character that you're drawing and not just draw it straight on or profile, but draw it, you know, straight on, profile, and then 3/4 drawing, so that you kind of see the character from all different positions. And again, don't just think you have to draw, you know, what you're comfortable with. For me, as you know, I'm really comfortable drawing girls, so I also will draw guy faces, and not just certain guy faces. I'll try to change them up a little bit. So push yourself to add different characteristics to that. But the really important key thing to remember when drawing the profile is to get that curved line around that kind of the main circle, to curve that around. Now, once you have this kind of an understanding of this technique can help you so much, not just with drawing people, but as you're drawing animals and other characters. You can just have super fun being able to turn their faces looking in different directions once it clicks. And again, it's just going to take practice. I have a lot of people that watch these videos that think it's kind of like a magic potion spell or something, that as soon as they watch the video they should be able to then draw this thing. And that's definitely not the case with art. As with, you know, learning an instrument or playing a sport, it takes practice. I'm going to give you the tools and the knowledge of what you need to do to practice to begin to get it, but it's going to take drawing and drawing and drawing and drawing, and not just like an hour of drawing or a day of drawing or a month of drawing. It could take years of drawing it before it clicks with you. So don't give up. You will get it if you keep trying. So we've really covered the head from all different angles, and once you kind of practice that, I think you'll have a lot of fun with it. So in the next 101 tutorial series, we're going to be moving on to some of the different features on the face. We'll be covering eyes, nose, ears, lips, hair, all that fun stuff, and then we'll be putting it all together. So if you're not a subscriber to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of those videos, plus the other videos that I post 4 times a week. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up or leave me a comment in the comment section below. I love reading your guys' comments so much. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and until next time, God bless you guys, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye!